Hi everyone, it's Tatyana from Tatyana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm back with another cheesecake recipe for you guys. I'll be making this elaborate Ferrero Rocher cheesecake. It's loaded with a whole jar of Nutella, lots of hazelnut, little cookie bits. I make a chocolate crust, top it with chocolate ganache and more goodies on the top. Watch along and I'll show you how to make this amazing cake. I'm going to start things off with my chocolate graham cracker crust. I'm going to place 10 whole crackers into my food processor, close this with my lid, and give this a whirl until the crackers are broken into fine crumbs. Next, I'm going to pour in a 1/4 cup of melted butter, drop it right in, and then just pulse this together until the crumbs are well coated. Today I'll be using a 9-inch springform pan, and in preparation for my water bath, I've wrapped the bottom with foil. Now I'm going to drop in my chocolate cookie crumbs. Then I'm going to grab a large spoon and use it to press my crumbs into the bottom of the pan, forming a nice, firm, and even crust. I'll be using a 13-ounce jar of Nutella. I have about 1/2 cup of oven-roasted chopped hazelnuts, and I'll be adding some waffle cookies today for a little bit of extra crunch, and you can use any type of biscuits that you have at home. And to crush my cookies, I've just placed them into a Ziploc bag and then use a meat mallet and just break the cookies into pieces. All right, on to my filling. So I'll be using 4 8-ounce bricks, 32 ounces total of cream cheese. I'm going to drop it into my stand mixer. I'm going to whisk my cream cheese for about 7 to 8 minutes until it's really light and fluffy. That's going to give us a really nice textured cheesecake. And now I'm ready to add the rest of my ingredients. I'll be adding 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Drop that all in. 4 large eggs. 1/2 cup of sour cream. It's going to add a nice tangy cheesecake flavor. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1/2 cup of cold heavy cream. And now for some amazing hazelnut flavor, I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of Frangelico liqueur. If you don't want to add any alcohol to your cheesecake, and it will bake out, so if you do add it, that's okay, but you can also use about a teaspoon of hazelnut extract. And now it's time to mix this all together. I'm going to mix it for about 5 minutes and scrape down the sides of my bowl pretty often to make sure that everything gets incorporated. And now it's time to add the star of our cheesecake, the entire jar of Nutella. Just drop it all in. And don't forget to scrape down the sides of your bowl pretty often so you get a very even, uniform mixture without any clumps. And now it's time to fold in our filling. So I'm going to add in my diced hazelnuts and my cookie bits, and then use my spatula to fold everything in. Oh, look at that. And this already smells so good. I love adding the Frangelico into the filling. Just adds a really rich hazelnut flavor. Time to pour all this goodness over our chocolate crust. Going to grab my flat spatula and just gently level off the top. And now it's time to get this beauty into the oven. I have mine preheated to 315 degrees Fahrenheit. I've placed my cheesecake onto a baking dish. I'm going to add in a little bit of water around the edges. And this is going to go into my oven for about 2 hours or until the edges are completely set, but the center is still wobbly. At that point, you'll want to crack open the oven door, turn off your oven, let the cheesecake cool there for about an hour, then take it out and let it cool on the countertop for a few hours, and then into the refrigerator overnight until the cheesecake is set completely. My cheesecake has set in the refrigerator overnight, so it's completely set now, and now it's time to remove the spring form. Just unlock it and lift that right up. Perfect, look at this. I'm going to garnish the top of the cheesecake with some chocolate ganache. So I have 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm going to add them to 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to take this over to the microwave and heat this until that chocolate is completely melted. I'm going to add my chocolate ganache right on top and then use an offset spatula to spread it evenly to the edges. And on top of the ganache, I'm going to add on some chopped hazelnuts. And for the finishing touch, I'm adding some Ferrero Rocher candies on the top. And now it's time to cut into this beauty to see what it's all about. So just grab a sharp knife. I'm just gonna rearrange the little candies on the top here. Look at that. I absolutely love the height of the cake and it looks so creamy and dreamy. Cannot wait to dig in and enjoy this cake. And that's it, guys, for my Ferrero Rocher cheesecake. Time to dig in and enjoy this cake. The flavors in this cheesecake are spot on. It's just so rich and creamy, loaded with so much chocolate and Nutella flavor. Love, love the little bits of hazelnuts in the filling, and I love that we have chocolate on both sides, on the top and on the bottom. So you just have so much of that rich, amazing chocolate flavor. If you guys like Ferrero Rocher candies, you have to give this cheesecake a try, and I guarantee you will love it and you're gonna love all the flavors in there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video recipe, and I'll see you next time.